Yeah, man, people checking on the Sunday. Yeah, Daniel, what one? Me look too dark over here, sir. All I left on mute, all I left on mute. Me look too dark over here.
Me dey on mute?
No, me ain't here. Come on from mute, man. Me ask, what one?
Oh yeah. You see my your light out, light gone.
Say, but I mean, gotta lower the light bulb. But yeah, people, welcome back, man, to another episode, another day, another Sunday, another week, another month. Nicardo podcast there again to bring to you guys. Talk about all that stuff over here. I understand. Crazy weekend as usual. In football, as you know. Daniel, it's the Reggae Girlz Nation times, it's their international window, it's their time, it's their moment, where we come and talk about something about the Reggae Girlz. You understand? And also, touch on, the EPL recap, what happened, throughout the weekend. And also, our starters topic, talking about, the top 5 leagues in Europe. But, I was a weekend as usual, what's going on, man?
Life is good as a Chelsea fan, can't complain. And as you may say, compared to last season, this season have been very, very good to we Chelsea fans, very comfortable win today. And, City on the fall, Pep Guardiola just look at first time I ever see Pep look out of him depth. And, just here at the family, just counting down for that next one to burn soon, so don't know.
Yeah. Good to bring another life by earth. I understand. But yeah, more touch on something, but you don't know where I forgot in at the intro. Yeah, so Daniel, where we start, man. I don't know where to start because there's so many stuff on the agenda, to talk about, our thing already. But let's start off, with the day classical, what happened, in Dortmund. Big result, I would say for Dortmund, in terms of how that game ended. If they look at the first 60 minutes of that game, they would be more disappointed, but they were, Dortmund were 100% at home until this game, and what happened in the game is that, they didn't take the opportunity. As usual, what they always do in the classic, it doesn't matter if it's in Munich or if it's in Dortmund, but the big news out of that game, Harry Kane went off injured, and it seems like, looking at it, it's an hamstring injury, big loss that would be for a couple of weeks for Vincent Kompany, especially going into the busy period in the season at this moment. Take away, that 1-1 draw, what you saw in that game, Harry Kane, walk off injury in that game, big loss for Kompany.
Very disappointed because, you would have bet Harry Kane would have come up big in those big matches. He's one of those players like always come up big, and very disappointed that he have to came off. I was keeping a good eye on the Arsenal and Dortmund game at the same time, but I was mostly focused. Yeah,
dual games.
Yeah.
Okay, Arsenal and Dortmund Yeah.
Yeah. But so far I see Dortmund have been very good this season. They just kind of you don't know what over the years, just don't know what you're gonna get with Dortmund. But that new kid on the block, I forgot his name. He
It's
scored. What's his name again?
It's the English player, Gittins.
Yeah, yeah, Guinness. He have been brilliant, especially in the Champions League.
Yeah, this season came alive. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he just give me remembrance of when Sancho they come on the scene and
Yeah.
get the opportunity and just take it. And I think Adiemi is out, so I think that left side he's basically made that left side his spot right now, and he's just doing this thing. And I was very disappointed in Sane, man. Leroy Sane, very disappointed. I don't know what's going on with him. Since he left City, he was crying out for more opportunity, and he came by America and just never live up to that potential. You know, every time he get the ball one on one, he lose the ball, he cut in, lose the ball. You know, very disappointment. And Musiala would come up with a goal, brilliant header. You know, I've never seen Musiala score a header before, but you know, but the game was very hectic, back and forth. You know, or German football player. You know, very excited. You know, so as we say, it's I don't know. After a while, the game just get dull out. After a while,
Yeah, I think after a while, you know, it's like the player them just start to lose a lot of energies and something that start to get bring into the game. It's like the level they didn't stepped up to that level. Where especially that first half, it was a wonderful game of football. But coming in this game, Dortmund, even though they were unbeaten at home, perfect at home, and Bayern Munich from they lost that game, in Stadio Olympic in Spain, what they got 4-1. Coming, they haven't, conceded a goal. You understand? 7 consecutive wins, 7 consecutive clean sheets. You understand? To concede the first, just unlucky. But that to show you that Dortmund is really good at home, But they started the season poor on the road. That's where they are not close to Bayern Munich, But moving on though, I can, take over this one, the game in France, the Marseille game, I saw that game, watch that game from minute 1 to minute 90. And that game, and Roberto De Zerbi, even when he built that game, he was talking about he's going to make some tweak, he's going to make some changes to his lineup. And the big surprise that was missing, Greenwood was playing right behind the striker, Wai. And they really started the game really poor. I don't know what is it in the big games, you saw, Marseille, beat Lens, 3-1, on the road. They're very good at home. No, they're very good away from their home. But when it's come to home farm, we get so much, people turn out. They have I think they have like the second best home attendance in the league behind Paris Saint-Germain. They get like 55,000+ every home game. And it seems that they just cannot get it. The flowing performances that they give on the road to their fans, they can't do it at the Velodrome. But I would say this game is a little bit unlucky, to Roberto De Zerbi for them to get the 3 points. I just think the unfortunate ball just hit the player hand and scored in the 80th minute of the game, and it was one of those nerve-wracking penalty that the players were stamping up on the penalty box, the line, and everyone was standing in front of him, trying to intimidate him. But the guy, I don't know which foot Macy Green would kick with. He kicked with in the game. He kicked the corners with left foot, and the penalty he kicked it with his right foot. I don't know which foot this fella used, man. He's such a genius, but. Marseille are up there in the table, second, behind Paris, which I think the league is over with. Paris Saint-Germain beat Marseille, a couple of weeks ago. This season is over, and it's Monaco was hoping that they could have get that 3 points.
I think it's over.
Yeah, I think it's over.
I'm looking at it. 13 games. Marseille on 26, PSG on 36. I wouldn't say it's over, because I don't think I'm not.
They are not consistent. They are not consistent. Monaco is probably the second most consistent team, even though they lost, today against Marseille.
Yeah.
You know, so
I want to say it over because this is not the PSG. Why I'm saying it's not over. This is not the PSG of years ago, when them have the Mbappes and the Neymars, the Thiago Silva, the Zlatan. They get up where they win so many titles back to back. You see me? I say this is a very, very young team, same way. You know, I know they still got Marquis, so I know very experienced Brazilian international, and they still got some quite, you know, but I don't think it's over until it's to the end. You get me? I mean, I would love for Marseille to pick up some consistency. You know, they start off the season so good, and then they fall off a little bit. And then Monaco have been brilliant in the Champions League as well. They beat Barcelona. You know, I think they're the most consistent team. But I want to say it's over because I'm not too convincingly.
yeah, I mean, PSG not even winning convincing. Like they're scoring goals, but they're not convincing.
Yeah, you're not convincing. You know, I just think they're just the best out of the bad bunch, to put it there. You know, because the Uber Eats, Liga, the quality. But don't get me wrong, still the team they've been playing. The French teams have been doing really good in Europe this season. Brest have been doing really good in Lille have beat Real Madrid. You know, I just PSG are almost in that drop zone where they might not qualify, but I still expect them to get a couple more points. But yeah, I want to say that the French league is over as yet, but then I still have PSG to win it. But I think it will be close.
Yeah, you know, one of the teams that we haven't talked about when we're doing, you know, starters topic, you know, the team Fiorentina. We haven't really talked about this team as much as, you know, we should have. We talk about it when we go about, you know, talk about the Seria A. We more talk about one of the other team, Atalanta. You know, but Fiorentina though, you know, they fourth, and 28 points. You know, the game that they played, you know, today is abandoned because the player collapsed. So, you know, that game will be a rescheduled game. But only one loss this season. You know, David De Gea, the most, you know, right up there with clean sheets. You understand? You know, this is a team, you know, Moise Keane, you know, 20 games last season for Fiorentina, 0 goal. No, 8 goals. He's right up there in the leaderboard for the goal scoring. You know, it's like it's like a switch. You have turned around the season so quickly. You know, but looking at Fiorentina, you remember this back in the days when Fiorentina was that hit team, you know, with Mario Gomez, you know, the man up front. But you know, you see this team can really, really push in the top 4 this season.
Yeah, I think they've been showing it over the past couple of years, you know, especially in Europe. Yeah, I think they have been to the conference. The conference, you know, so they have been very consistent, and you know, I know Chelsea and them in the conference league, and they're up there as well. You know, I think they're one of the favorites with Chelsea to win the conference league. You know, but Florence, Ribery was there a couple of years ago. You know. Florence is one of those legendary club back in the days where we used to watch Italian League on Sunday. You know? Yeah. They used to have that vibes to the stadium. You know? It's a very small ground, but you know, very legendary.
Very passionate fans. Very passionate fans.
But I think them is a sleeping giant, you know. There's a very sleeping giant, and they're just doing their thing. I have not really watched too much of them this season. To be honest, I've not really watched, but I always check up with them results and realize that they've been doing really good. But I've since the season started, I'm not able to see a game of them. But I know that Moses Keane, he have been around the place a little bit, you know, been at Everton, it never worked out. You know that, remember that game when he got embarrassed by the Everton legend? You get what I'm saying? And he was a big part at Juventus, you know, come through Juventus ranks and doing his thing, and finally get that move to be established as an established striker now. I don't think as as an Italian international. And you know, this brother here act like my son rapper sometime too, you know. You know, it's like
but you know,
it's about
that, you know what I love? It seems like Corona have done really well for some of these leagues when I look at it. As, when you look what used to happen, before the Corona, Italy kind of look a bit shade away, but now when you look at it, Napoli 32, Atalanta 28, Inter 28, Fiorentina 28, Lazio 28, Juventus 26, Milan 22. When you look at that, it is so close. It reminds me of, looking at back the Seria A, in a 2009, 8, when you used to have teams like Lazio, Udinese, all these teams, but I agree, but Atalanta, man, don't be surprised this team go all the way and try to do something for the Scudetto. But next up, we have, is it crisis in Catalonia at the moment for the Bulgari? Is it crisis? 2-1 defeat, 3 games without a win. What is going on with Barcelona and Hansi Flick? Is it that the wheel is falling off at Barcelona? Talk about, Yamel is not around. No, Yamel played, the weekend at home.
Yeah.
Las Palmas, I forgot the striker, Fabio Silva, a Portuguese, scored the winner. What is really going on? Rafinha came out and saying, look, we know what is really happening. We need to pick up our socks. We need to start to work harder. We need to pick up where we started the season, the first 10 games of the season. And he said a portion of stuff in that post-game interview, but I mean, what is going on, Daniel? They play away to Mallorca, a place that last time they went there, they drew 2-2. That game is up on Wednesday. The games are coming thick and fast, but Barcelona, once was probably the favorite. Real Madrid is next time, to win some games when Real Madrid is not at their best, but it seems like they do Real Madrid a favor.
Yeah, it's just a blip. Every team are gonna have that blip throughout the season when they're kind of off the farm, and I think they're getting find out with that high line. That team, they constantly trying to play that. I wake up early Sunday, Saturday morning. I was trying to stay up all my best to watch, and I remember Martinez and the other young kid. I remember they were so high, and they were just keeping the line. I mean, I say, yo, and the crazy thing about it, they're not even a speedy center back. They don't have a lot of speed to get back. Once they look that ball over the line, and if the player watch him run, and he correct, and he's not offside, they're not getting back that player, because none of those center back is fast enough. And they consistent playing this high line. I think they're getting find out. I honestly think they're getting find. They cannot constantly depending on outscoring teams. You get me? They have not. They scored
across Europe top 5 leagues. They scored like 44 goals in the La Liga this season. Yeah, they have scored. They scored loads of goals. No other clubs have scored more goals than them across Europe top 5 leagues. So it's all about what they, sorry to go to, but it's all about what they can do for them, if Lewandowski, if Rafinha can step up. It's all about outscore the opponent, and if your defense is not good enough, to keep a clean sheet, it's just not going to work. But I mean, let's see what they're going to do against Mallorca, because Mallorca is right up there, in the table, in the La Liga. They're 6.
Mallorca's are very decent.
Yeah, and the last time Barca went there, the game drew 2-2. So let's see what's going to happen. But the Madrid derby, Jude Bellingham and Kylian is back on the score sheet again, like what they did previously before the Champions League tie. But reaction of what happened, at Anfield Wednesday night?
Just poor team need. I think that team was really, really relying on Toni Kroos. That midfield just legally, Camavinga trying to do it. Luka Modric. I think all Real Madrid do invest in them squad over the years. They only go for the big players. They don't gradually like build a project. You get me? They when they see somebody pop up big, them go for it. You get me? So it's very difficult. Sometimes I understand that people are playing Ancelotti defensive football, but parents not really give this man too many tools to work with. You get what I'm saying? Otherwise, an attacking players. But I think Real Madrid, Real Madrid was very they just come up against the Liverpool team is just brilliant. You know, we see that today. I think Liverpool is the best team in the world right now in this season. You get me? So Real Madrid was just poor all over the place. Vinicius was out. Kylian Mbappe, I don't know, man. He's on and off. You know, it's just all over the place. They was missing Rodrigo as well. You know, a lot of players out for Real Madrid. So I already know it's just how much Liverpool was gonna score in that game. You get me?
Yeah.
But at least them never get a button.
You know what I really take away from that game, you know, the first 15 minutes of the game, Real Madrid take the sting out of the game, but it didn't really work for a long period. You know, they were trying to hold on onto the ball, you know, slow down the pace. You know, trying to pull back this Liverpool team, you know, just by trying to go hard. And they nullified what they did really well in the first half. They nullified, you know, Mohamed Salah and Luis Diaz on that wing. You know, both players have to be coming inside because it was no room for them to run outside on the wing. You know, and the midfield was so clustered, and they just set the trap, and you know, they buy into that Real Madrid thing. What Real Madrid want them to do, come inside, you know, play inside rather than play on the wing and try to stretch the Madrid team. And you know, the Madrid team, I just said, the midfield. When you have players like, you know, Mbappe, you know, when you have players like Vinicius, Rodrigo, explosive players, even though those players didn't play, you know, the Rodrigo and the Vinicius, but when you have those players that they're very explosive, you don't need midfielders to be 3, 4, 5, 6 touches on the football, and that is what I'm getting from the Real Madrid midfield, you know. Except the Luka Modric. When Luka Modric get the ball, Luka Modric keep the game ticking over. And that's what Toni Kroos have been doing, you know, for the last amount of years that he has been playing for Real Madrid. You know, and Camavinga want to take too much touches. You know, Valverde, when he's in the midfield, want to take too much touches. You know, even sometimes Ceballos, you know, in the midfield, Tushimene, these players want to take too much touches, and when Kroos have done, you know, especially in his last 3 seasons. Once he get the ball going to be in the channel for the attacking players, and those attacking get the ball freer a lot more earlier, and he create 1v1 for, you know, his attacking players just by giving them the ball a little more early. You know, so I think, you know, Carlo Ancelotti, he's just going to have to fix that midfield, but how he's going to fix when players been dropping like flies, when players ready to come back, another one out. So he's yet to have his real full strength of his squad, you know. But I mean, moving on, man, you know, we're going to, you know, people, that's our starters topic, you know, talking about, you know, the La Ligas, Italian Serie A, you know, the French League and the Bundesliga. But Daniel, talk about, you know, before we go to the Reggae Girlz and Kaheim, you know, let's recap, you know, what happened in the EPL. You know, I want to touch on this a little bit more earlier. The big game over the weekend, obviously, you know, the game Manchester City versus Liverpool. You know, my God, I was saying to a few, you know, old fans, Liverpool fans, look, you will see a reaction from Pep Guardiola team. You know, I look at his history. I look at his diagram as a manager coming from Barcelona until now.
Yeah.
It's terrible before. And what I think that we did have a realistic, Daniel, I think we did have see reaction. Players that want to fight to show the fans in that, look, yes, we're having a bad season, but go to the field and at least go toe-to-toe with them, at least put in a better performance. But we're not seeing that, you know, from Pep Guardiola in the last 6-7 games. But remember, we talk about the same issue last season, that they're winning games but not convinced. And we even know that, look, this is the judgment day is really going to come and call in that the all started to open up more that they you understand? But we didn't know it was just going to come this bad, you know, where he's the worst team in Europe at this moment. Worst team, even over the last 6 games. He's the worst team. Even now, Wolverhampton 1 game over the last 6 games. Even Southampton. You understand? So it's just that bad. But what are you talking about, Daniel? Pep Guardiola. His team always organized, even when they are bad, they have the passion. They want to play football. You see something, you see identity, but it's nothing. This team just seems like there's no wheel. Yokohama, they still sponsor Chelsea.
No.
Yeah, you guys need to send them over Man City, man. Let them get the wheel because the wheel is falling off, brother. The wheel is falling off. How much wheel up on the car now? Is it they're running on the metal, or is it that they're still on one wheel? You know what I mean? Your takes though, because I just think this team was horrible in the first half. Don't even mention what they did in the end of the game.
I think as you describe it, the wheel has fallen.
Yeah.
I think that there's no energy, there's no fight. There's one thing you can always give a City, a Pep Guardiola team, especially when they're going against Liverpool away at Anfield. Even if they're not coming in that game with any form, they will fight. You get me? They will go to the end. They will go toe to toe with Liverpool at Anfield, win or lose or draw. You get what I'm saying? But I think we are coming to the end of this era of City team. You get me? I think Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan, Kyle Walker, even Bernardo Silva. You get what I'm saying? These players need to move on now. And City need to start over. You get me? Because I think they're gonna continue like this next season. You get what I'm saying? You have to know when time. And I think Pep is one of the best at moving players on when it's time to move players on. I think he's one of the best. I was so surprised that they even take back Gundogan when they let him go in the first place. But I guess he's a legend of the club, so they welcome back him in club now. But City was all over the place today. Liverpool was very good. Pep, I think Pep is losing it as well. I think he's I've never seen Pep. I do the Jose thing, put up 6 trophy.
We used to have issue with Jose doing those stuff.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. What else can he do? What else can he do? You get what Anfield, I say, yo, you're gonna get sacked in the morning. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah, is it? You know what we really look at before we go into that door, but I want to see one positive from City in the game, and it's the time when they brought on Doku and Savino. Those two wingers actually push back the Liverpool wingbacks. Kwanzaa at the time, and Robertson. They kind of pushed both the fullback, the back four. They kind of pushed back the back four.
They were giving Trent
they were giving Trent a little moment, especially Doku over on that left hand side. That's the only positive I see in the game. Kevin De Bruyne, Van Dijk again goal, and I don't know what KDB is really doing, but the only positive I take away from City is that they kind of look a little bit more of themselves when the two natural wingers come out. And I think the Grealish change should have come in like 5 minutes after Pep see that, look, Liverpool is on their back foot. Bring on Grealish, because in the first half, they just couldn't hold on to the ball in the final third. And Grealish is a player that who is best at that doing it in the Premier League, of holding on to the ball in the defensive third of the opponent. I think that change kind of come a little bit too late, but I read some that he's using Bernardo Silva as a CDM. I
don't get that.
I have never seen that before.
And I think he played there before, but that's when City was in real good form. You get what I'm saying? And that's when they have Rodri there. I think he'd have Bernardo Silva right above Rodri. He have Bernardo Silva play right back before. Left back.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? In the Arsenal game.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I think Bernardo Silva can do a job, but I just think the team is just not in form. Him himself not in form. You get what I'm saying? You're basically going away at one of the hardest ground in the Premier League. Because these guys are pressing you for your life.
Yeah, man.
They're pressing. They're not giving you no time on the ball.
You never seen a Pep Guardiola team on the back foot in the first 15, 20 minutes of the game. I have never seen that before. That's how bad it is. Kyle Walker, he just seems like overnight, he just seems like he's just this terrible right back, which I think he's probably the best right back in the Premier League era, if you ask me. You know, but all of a sudden, Kyle Walker just seems like, whoop, you just flick a switch. You know, I mean, this is a time where Pep Guardiola credibility or his legendary status will question, is he a manager, you know, over than Jose, you know, what Jose did in the Premier League, yeah, of going through bad moments, pick it up back. Sir Alex Ferguson, Arsene Wenger, you could name those coaches, but this is even though he won 6 Premier League, you know, but and a Champions League, this is a time where he's going to have to show his legendary status and his credibility of look, I can turn this around. But I'm thinking before I came on the show, and I was like, is it like the 100 odd charges that they have? A lot of stuff is happening in the backroom administration stuff are just not right with the club, because football don't just play on the pitch. It's all about what you can prepare, you know, the boys mentally, their surrounding, you know, in behind the scene, and we don't know what is really going on. You know, we see the game where Pep Guardiola is for it. He man crab up him for it, brother. You understand? The man literally like him, I go through depression. So this is the best time that if he can turn this around and go on to give a proper title, then, you know, people will rank him with amongst the best, but he have never go through something like this. So how he's going to get himself out of it?
There's no more title challenge. I think he's right now. If me a City, if I was a City fan, I'll be worried about getting top 4, because the top 4 is not looking. They can't beat anybody.
Top 4. They play Nottingham Forest next.
Nottingham Forest is a very dangerous team. City cannot beat anybody right now. If I was Pep City fan, I'd be watching I will looking back over my shoulder, because right now, as we speak, Arsenal look like them are up there, Chelsea look like them are up there. You have the Brightons, you have the Tottenham, even United.
4 points. 4 points after top 4.
You know what I'm saying? So
5 points, yeah.
Let's forget about the title for a minute. Let's focus on getting in the Champions, because I think if City don't get Champions League next season, that's a massive hit for them. You know, they have been in the Champions League for all these years since they got that Abu Dhabi money. You get what I'm saying? So they cannot afford it, and plus on that charge where you just say they're behind their books, and that's open lie. They need to start focus on getting. If I were Pep, go back to basic. If you have to park some bus and get some win at some game 1-0,
why not bring to some academy kids? Because we heard that the academy team is beating the senior team in training.
But you don't want to bring them into these type of atmosphere.
Look, Daniel, come on. These kids are citizens. You know, they want these opportunities. You know, they will fight for the badge. You know
all English media stay. If Pep Guardiola bench Kevin De Bruyne at Gundogan and bring in 2-3 midfielder from the academy,
McAtee.
Them gonna say Pep is losing it. People gonna say, yo, they brother I get mad. You see me I say?
No,
it's easy to say, yo, I feel like him forgive the others, but I'm telling you can't do that, because the media, if him lose the game there, the media gonna kill him. You see what I say? So
let's move on. But I mean, you're a stomping ground, man. You're Stamford Bridge, man. Unbeaten in 5. Your first clean sheet at home for the season. I don't even know that. What I don't understand. Chelsea is playing really, really well this season, but I'm thinking Chelsea are not really good at home. Before this game, Chelsea were I think 7 or 8 position when it comes on to home form in the EPL this season. Yeah, what happened? Whenever Chelsea is playing really good, Stamford Bridge is a fortress. You understand? Yeah, you picking up points there and there at Stamford Bridge, but you're more prolific. I think you got like 13 points on the road, 14 points. But if you didn't win this game, you would have stuck at 9 points you have at home. You conceded so much goals at home, against Arsenal, against Manchester City. I think Nottingham Forest gave you a problem at Stamford Bridge as well. But flip the switch, looking at the positive though. Cole Palmer, Jackson just cannot stop scoring. Cole Palmer have produced created the second behind Bukayo Saka. Big chances in the season so far. Where can it even get better for Cole Palmer, man?
This kid can reach heights, man. He just keep getting better, and it's crazy thing. This season kind of be a little bit quiet for me. He's not really. Last season he was dominating every game. I think he able to understand that the team doesn't really need him to do too much this season. You get what I'm saying? I think he more playing a layback role, and I like that. You get what I'm saying? That's a different maturity of his game. You get me? Yeah. Because we have Pedro Neto, we have Sancho, we have Madueke, we have Giant Fields, we have a lot of good technical. Modric are coming in farm. We have some good players starting to get into farm. So we don't really need Palmer to be going 10 for
especially 10, every 7 days if there's not a midweek game in the Premier League because they're resting for the conference. So he's fresh.
Yeah, so he's just the kid can go heights. And as far as the home fixtures, I think the problem is when when team come at Stamford Bridge, it's like we have to break them down, and that can be very difficult. But when it go away, you're able to have more space because team will come at you. If you go at a team home, a team will come at you because they must say, "Oh, how I feel." Let's express ourselves. So that gives Chelsea more room to explore. You get what I'm saying? And I think we are one of the best team in the league when it comes to counter-attack goal. You get what I'm saying? But when team come and Stamford Bridge, then park the bus, and that can be very frustrated and very difficult to break down. You get what I'm saying? That's why we kind of struggle. But I think Maresca kind of find a formula there for have that creativity for breakdown teams. You get what I'm saying? But so far Chelsea good. Everybody are playing one team, man. Sancho, different player. You cannot win him ball so easy. You have two assists in midweek in the Conference League, and he look different player, look lighter, look fitter, look happy. Different player. That's a steal. 25 million. That's a steal from United because I know Amrin will do really good with Sancho.
I think he's the type of he's a player that they with Sancho. But I mean, Chelsea. We talk about Chelsea, but Aston Villa. Where is up the Villa? Where is that? Where is up the Villa? Leon Bailey. It's time now. I've come to an end of getting start in Aston Villa team. We know when Leon Bailey is not starting in game, it can get really ugly because he's a player that wants to start in game. That's how we play. You want the momentum, picked up in the game. Yeah. He's not a player that can come out and just change the game just like that. He's not that type of player. He's a momentum player. And I think they are winless in the last 4. I don't know where to turn, but it's like, Ollie Watkins, they have missed the most big chances season in the Premier League. He had that opportunity to go 1-1, to bring the score level. And I don't know what he did, man.
Yeah, last season, Ollie Watkins scored that goal. That one, he scored that.
He scored that goal easy. And then big news, Emi Martinez made a mistake, and it cost him, to injure him on himself. He came out, I don't know if you even realize, Emi Martinez is being poor. I think he have 1 injury all season long.
Yeah.
But I mean, Aston Villa will get some results real quick because look, if they continue, to do stuff like that, Daniel, they're going to find themselves 8, 9, and our player, Leon Bailey just going to find himself out of the Aston Villa, starting lineup, which I feel as a Reggae Boy fan because it's coming to a part next season where the World Cup qualifier is coming up, Gold Cup is coming up. We need him, you understand, to help, to carry the team that stardom. But I mean, man, they're doing really good in the Champions League because of what happened.
I think the new format kind of helped them a little bit because I think that if they were supposed to go away like they play Bayern Munich and then they have to go away to the Bayern Munich arena and then have to go away to Juventus arena. I think that no farmer can do it, but I don't know why are they just only focused on Champions League? Why up for the Champions League? Bro, you need the Premier League is a bread and butter. You get me? Like you're not must win Champions League. This is like what happened to Newcastle last season, and let's be real, they're not really getting a lot of injuries. The players are not in form, and my God, Bailey cannot beat a man. Cucurella make him. I mean, let's be honest. Cucurella is one of the best left back in the Premier League. Right?
I mean, I think Cucurella is the best left back in the league.
I'm trying to think.
But what I mean in terms of 1v, he's right up there with Anthony Robinson. Of defending 1v.
Yeah, I think you're right. When it comes to one-on-one I think he's one of the best. You get me? Man, make Bailey look like baby or something, but Bailey can't beat a man. Man just take a Bailey ball. Every time Bailey gotta do something, the man already know what Bailey gotta do. You see me? I say so. I don't know, man. Bailey, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with Aston Villa because everybody is fit, everybody is there. I can't think of who is missing. They have everybody. I just think they're just not into farm. So Una Emery have to figure something because they're 12 on the table and that's not looking good.
Huh? What is it?
They're 12.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, they're 12.
This man said 12. I was thinking Aston Villa they're like down there at 9. Bruh, you crazy. 12. Shit. United fly past Aston Villa. But I mean, I think Leon Bailey performances is reflecting off, what is coming from the whole team itself. You understand? But look, let's look at both players, Daniel. Christian Pulisic and Leon Bailey. This is a big difference with both players. You understand why a lot of people will give Christian Pulisic the edge over Leon. Christian have turned up in his club team, especially for the US men's national team. When the chips are down, you can depend on Christian Pulisic. AC Milan is not the best of best. From you talk about the first 5 games, they're like some average team in the Serie A, and Pulisic, scoring big games. Pulisic performing in big games. His performances are standing out as an Italian, as a Rossonero player. That's a different. No, when you look at Leon, it's like if the chips are not falling his way, it's like he cannot perform and lift up his club team. You cannot just wait on a Ollie Watkins and a John Duran and a Magin to lift the team spirit. A caliber player like this is why they brought him in. This is why, Unai Emery didn't have a lot of trust in him because Unai Emery see the quality in this player, but he just and push the team forward and lift the team spirit. But meanwhile, in the Serie A, Christian Pulisic is playing. I think he's one of the most consistent players for AC.
Yeah.
The Dutch player I think Renias in the last 4 games they have been excellent, but different from that. Overall, Pulisic have been one of the most consistent players for AC Milan, even when they're playing, as an average team and not getting the results that they want in the Serie A. But his performance always stands out. And with Leon Bailey and Christian Pulisic.
Yeah, I think I did see Pulisic from when he was at Chelsea. He have a little fight in him. I have a little spark in him. I know he's very quiet, but he have that little passionate about him, and he's a leader. You get what I'm saying? I don't get that from Bailey. I don't think Bailey's a leader. I think Bailey's a brilliant, good footballer, but I just don't think he's a leader. You have some good football out there, but not everybody's a leader, and I don't think Bailey ever come off as a leader. You get what I'm saying? But Pulisic is a leader. You know, that's why they call him Captain America. You get what I'm saying? He have been captain the team very young. You get me? But I see that leadership attitude and behavior from him was at Chelsea.
Somebody that want to play football.
Yeah, want to play football, want to win. You know, very upset when them lose, very upset when he miss him very upset. I think I'm not questioning the ball commitment. You get what I'm saying, or you know, but I think it's maybe a mentality thing. I'm not saying he don't care. I mean, who want to lose? And they say a professional.
I think he do.
I know they do care, but I think it's just his. I think this is just his.
Think about a side effect of when things are not going really good. It just rub off on him. I mean, you know, say Craig Butler talk about it too. You know, Craig Butler even talk one. You know,
it's his personality. You get what I'm saying? He can comes off as someone who does is whatever. We go again. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that I think it comes off like that. You see me?
You know, more. You know, Daniel, more say this about Leon, but I don't know if it would be fair to say it, but I don't want really have this intention like, yo, 110, 120,000 pounds a week, we're rich. You know, I don't really need much assistance. You know, I don't really need to have nothing much. I'm already at the top already. I don't want to say that if I them made the player all with himself, you know, him comfortable, you know, he have everything at his disposal. He has achieved everything. He playing in the biggest league in the world. You know, he has played for top clubs in 3 different countries. You know, Genk, top team in Belgium, Leverkusen. You saw what they did last season. You know, and Aston Villa, you know, a tradition team in England. You know, the best team in Birmingham. You know, so I don't know, man. Like, it's just weird with this personality. I'm not getting that when the chips are down, him have that fight. You know, the last time I see a Leon Bailey on the pitch, who that him hungry for something, Daniel. I when him a play for Genk. When so they make that big contract there, and him a play for Genk, especially in the Europa League, when him a play against, you know, when Pogba them in the league, they, you know, I think he have Aspas that start the league as well, where United was in the league and he scored like 7 goals before he moved on, and he got goal of the season again. The goal that he scored against the Aspas club. That's a Bailey that when you look at him personality, somebody that wants something out of the game. But I'm sorry, but what we see now with his body language, we're not seeing that. Look, he needs something out of the game. He just look like a player comfortable with me, you know, willing to accept what is it right now.
Yeah.
You know?
I just think I don't think he care because you know you don't make it to that level and don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fight hard. That's the thing. He fight hard for reach there. See him have to fight again up on the next level.
I don't think he have any more fight. I think that's where his level is gonna be. Aston Villa and a couple years from now, maybe step down to a lesser city. Because I think Aston Villa is around that mid-table Europa League, Conference League, Champions League. You get what I'm saying? So anything, if you leave Aston Villa, you're probably looking at Everton, Brentford, Fulham. You get what I'm saying? So no, it's bad for the youth, but I think maybe Bailey just peak. Maybe that's his peak. Maybe last season was his best he's gonna ever get from Bailey. And we have to just take the truth as it is.
You think he would have played really well in a Gasparini team at Atalanta with Adama Lukman?
I don't think Bailey fit enough to play those type of football. They play too quick. I don't think Bailey quick enough. I don't think he's mobile enough. I think last season he was. I think last season was the fittest he's ever been. He was very mobile. He was getting around. You get me? I think this season he kind of lost like a edge about him. Like I don't feel watching Bailey. I feel like he want to run past somebody.
Yeah.
Me not feel like him. Me not feel like speed wise. Me not think him gonna just kick the ball and run past somebody. Maybe him skill, maybe him dash your man, but that's it. But me not think him have that directness in him to get past somebody. And for a winger, if you cannot do that, you're
not going to survive in the Premier League.
You're not gonna survive. Your level is gonna go down.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Not going to survive. But I mean, we just want big up the man them. Big up the man them in the chat. Big up DOC Sports TV. Big up yourself. You understand? Conrad Smith, large. Big up yourself. I mean, Conrad. Let's take one. Let's take a comment. Let's take a comment of DOC. I think he has said something. I think he has said Pulisic is a next level. Yeah, I can't see from so far. I'm so far away. I think Pulisic is a next level smart footballer. What you would agree with some like that? Pulisic is much probably a little bit more intelligent than Leon.
Pulisic is more technical, more. I think he's been there, been at Pulisic have been on the block for a while. He's been doing his thing. You have to give him that. You get what I'm saying? He's been bringing USA on his back. You get me? And Pulisic have been fighting injuries over the years, and he's able to start getting fit and playing on a regular basis. I think he clearly Liam Bailey any day of the week. I think what Liam Bailey might have over Pulisic, I think natural skills. I think Bailey have that natural skills.
That natural ability.
Yeah. But I think like player wise, smart, know what to do. Yeah.
We can't go on and talk about Liam because the thing we don't really want to take away from Chippy. What Chippy doing, brother? True, you remember? We see the groundwork where that come from. You understand? Just by playing alongside him at the youth level, we see the talent. But when he made that next step and go in a Europe, and where he really push himself and the sacrifice that he have made just to get in the English Premier League. So many millions of kids, billions of kids dream to do what Liam Bailey is doing, especially you talk about coming from the Caribbean. Kids dream to play in the Premier League, and him fight off him socks, him work hard at Genk, him come up to the rank. He have done everything, before he get out of his teenager age, just to be at the top. And when you get at the top, this is the time where you have to go extra harder. And it's like the more the player is getting older, it's sad to say, but it's the more the player is like he's having fun with his career in terms of the entertainment lifestyle.
Yeah.
Understand? And bro, is one of his best friend, according to him. Usain Bolt tell you, I go work for 10 years. Yeah, you can have a little fun in between, but you must know your limit. You can't enjoy in career and work for 10 years and just call track and field. Coming in the football world, you've been playing since 17? Yeah, 17? Do you think you get in first professional contract? Tell yourself, 15 years, I'm going to put in hard work, dedication, want to be at the next level. You understand? When you look at the Americans players that coming through now, Liam Bailey once was a talent player more than those players. Bro, what Liam Bailey do in the Europa League, when he make Genk, Pulisic not do them thing they get in a European football, Liam Bailey single-handed bring that Genk team panning back. I strongly believe that if Liam Bailey stay at Genk the January period before he go Leverkusen, he probably would have get Genk in further in the Europa League and probably play Manchester United, play Celta Vigo and beat them. And play Manchester United and probably beat them.
Get that bigger move too.
Huh?
Probably even get a bigger move too.
Yeah, so the level of hard work this player put in on his career, Daniel, to reach where you can't make it just come and just
Get
stop you.
comfortable.
Can't stop you, so brother. And this is why us Jamaicans and it's the people like me and you that see the talent, play against the talent, and know what the player can do. You're very frustrated with the player. Because you know that look, this player can reach the level. Like his raw natural ability. Leon Bale come like him didn't have tricks in his sleeve again. He didn't come like him can shoot the brother when Leon Bale there again and his first season and a half at Leverkusen. Leon Bale shoot from anywhere. Leon Bale come like he can't even take free kick again, brother. That's the level. Like, I don't know where all this natural ability.
Is he aging poorly?
I don't. I don't believe.
How old is he?
I think the boy must be 97. So he'll be 27, I think. He's 27.
Some players all poorly. Some players, because listen, I'm gonna say this. What I see happen to enough players over the years, they start playing football at a higher level. Gang is a professional.
Yeah, professional.
They start playing football as a young age, and they play a lot of football. You get what I'm saying? And then when they reach a certain age, they peak. You get me? And when they peak, when they peak, and when they reach at 27, 28, 29, then done.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. Man.
You know me? I don't look on Sterling. Sterling up there. I think Sterling young days was so much better than him peak days. Allow me to tell. Sterling young days was much better than in peak days. You get what I'm saying? These players get stagnant over the years, and they play a lot of football, make a lot of money, get comfortable, start having kids, start do a lot of stuff. You get what I'm saying? And they get comfortable. You get me? So that's why Pep Guardiola was one of the reasons why him keep back Foden for a while and have him on the bench and make him stay and watch.
Conrad Smith say, yo, players and coaches do their homework, so they study you ins and out.
Yes, that can true. The players, them defenders, wing backs, catch up on you. Then watch tapes. They watch the games them that they have a very poor game. And so this is elite football. And I do think Bailey is overrated. I think we Jamaican overrate Bailey.
You think we overrate Bailey?
I think we overrate Bailey.
I don't know.
Me not see from Bailey I watch Bailey in Jamaica. Me not see Bailey do no for we hype him up so. Me not see him do. I do think I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm not saying he's not a good player. But I do think we kind of overhype him.
He's saying that we're stretching it to a level that he's not. His ability or his potential is nowhere near that level.
Yes, I think so. I think people even from last season, people that say yo, they with Pulisic and them Monday. You see me I say, which I don't think he is. You get me? I think he's below Pulisic and them Monday in the CONCACAF region, and you get what I'm saying. Him not do nothing for Jamaica for me. I think them are even when them are great them poorest of farm still turn up for Jamaica with 2 goals were there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I think we overhype him a little bit. To me, I think we Jamaican overhype.
I don't know. I know that. Look, he had like 3 good seasons in his career so far. The one that last year, and then he had a season at Leverkusen, I think just before he left. I think the Corona season for Leverkusen, he had an excellent season. And I think the season at Genk, I think those three seasons that he had in his career for the 3 different clubs kind of stood out for me. But I don't know if he's overrated, because what we see this player really do, I don't think it's overrated. I just feel like he's just underachieving. Just because of
so?
Yeah, I just think he's underachieving of his ability that he had. I think he's underachieving. I just think. Look, I remember Liam Bailey once was one of the best winger in the league that Bayern Munich wanted at one time to replace Ian Robin. You know, this kid name. You know, I'm not saying kid. You know, this virgin name Liam Bailey. His name as pop. It's not just us ranking up there, Daniel. His name pop up there with some of the best players in the world.
Not this season, though. Not this season, though.
Clearly not this season.
The man have not scored one goal this season.
His name over the years pop up with some of the best players. And look, remember, people were saying in the media in England, can this player even replace a Mo Salah? You know, for somebody saying that, can this player replace even a Mo Salah if he leave this season or whenever he leave Liverpool? That's a big rank because what Mo Salah have been doing, I think, you know, for the last 7 years, Mo Salah is the best player the Premier League I've ever seen.
Yeah.
By playing consistently for his team and bringing this Liverpool team on his back. You understand? You know, so everywhere Liam Bailey goes, his name always rank among the best.
Yeah. I think...
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to say this. I think him after... He might be 28 next season. I think he might have got to switch up his game a little bit.
You think he have to leave, Daniel? I don't know. You think he need a new seed? He need a new spark? No. I don't know. He's a player like that.
Did he sign a contract last year?
His contract ends like in what, 2028, 2027?
I don't need to go. I think he needs to switch up his game. I think he could have maybe become a number 10. I don't think he have the legs to go on that flank no more. No, seriously. I don't think he have the legs.
We're not laughing for you, but we just say we're not laughing for you saying that. But
you know, Derek G say Liam Bailey is not in shape. He always falling down. He's easy. He fall down a lot.
Bruh, when Liam Bailey play with you in a St. Louis, Liam Bailey drop more than him. Me don't know, brother. Me don't know something wrong with Liam Bailey. The man just look unbalanced, though, brother. Man just look unbalanced, bro.
He always like a fall, don't it?
Yeah, it's so strange, brother. When I look at Mo, he's running down that left-hand side. When I look at the Ian Robin running down on the right-hand side, those two players, Robin and Mo, you know, I'm not comparing them to Liam because it would be absolutely disrespectful to compare Liam Bailey with a Mo Salah and Ian Robin. But when you look at those players, even now Madueke, let's use Madueke. Madueke look as if he is the most informed right winger in the league this season, alongside Bukayo Saka. Just in terms of both players use left foot, and just in terms of how balanced these players are by taking on.
You can't put Saka off and Barca easy.
Exactly. That's what I was going to go to. That Bukayo Saka and his ball, you cannot push him over. And if you look at the transformation of a lot of the players that Liam Bailey were probably at his younger age, probably 5-6 years ago, he was better than them. Look at them players and know those players have grown, not just in terms of the performances, but in terms of their body, their structure. Yeah. Liam look like a little glass. He's just pushing, and I don't know, brother. It just strange, brother. And I know, are you alone? But you know, for people who that love Liam Bailey and want to see him do good, just looking at him like it just strange to know like what really happened in his life.
Yeah.
Going through family crisis. Is he going through something mental? We have to question these things because these stuffs are a part of of putting in good performances. If the mental space isn't there, it's hard to put in good performances. You understand? But boy, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's frustrated, brother. It's frustrated. Sometimes I don't even want to watch Aston Villa because I won't ever see with Liam Bailey. Because I know say the player have something in him where him can play much better than that. So I'm not really using the emotion as if he's over because If we say overrated, that means the media overrated.
When I say he's overrated, I be like, I'm not saying he is. I'm saying we Jamaican overrate him. You get me? I think we put him to a level where we expect him to bring Jamaica upon him back. You get me? So I think we overrate him. You get me? I think he's a very good player, but I think the fans like especially the fans will love him, push him to a level where they like him, he is like put him overrated. I think he's a very decent player. I don't think he's
But in a thing, Daniel, a player like Leon who played for Aston Villa, 51 games. I think he have goal involvements was like 27 last season. When you think that playing for the Reggae Boyz, we don't really normally get these type of players playing at the level. Probably the last time I can remember a Jamaican born player play at that level. I think playing and scoring goals. I mean, Claude Davis, played by the Derby team. But when we talk about Bibi and Ricardo Fuller, what those players have done in the Premier League, we don't really see that. So if you're going to play for the Reggae Boyz and play for Aston Villa, playing in the Champions League, then it's like every other season, Leon Bailey have been playing in Europe. So you have every season he might play at the highest level. So we are going to hold him accountable. Just like Aubameyang for Gabon. Him come under whole heap of pressure for bringing the game on his team. Shaqiri for Switzerland. Shaqiri, carry Switzerland on his back. Look at what these boys are doing, in Canada. Jonathan David and Alphonso Davis. Alphonso Davis carried that Canadian team to a World Cup qualifier where he was the best player in CONCACAF. Joel Campbell. You think Joel Campbell is a better? Is he a better player than Leon Bailey? Yeah. You think so?
I see Joel do way more for Costa Rica.
No. I'm not saying Joel Campbell like ability.
Ability wise, he was nice. He was nice.
But I mean, look at Joel Campbell. He's not far from Leon Bailey. But look what he done. And look at this Costa Rica team. This Costa Rica team average around 22, 23. He's the only elder statesman left back in that Costa Rica team. And every time if he starts...
Joel Campbell how much? I'm going to ask that question. Joel Campbell
31. You
think Bailey got in a Jamaica team in the 31?
Gee.
At this rate? No, seriously, you think Bailey got nowhere near the setup at 31? If the man at 20, man at 27, I'm man almost sluggish. You think Bailey got anywhere near this team? Come on, man. Now wishing a bad pan you team can turn it around.
Hold on.
He's not consistent for me enough. He's not consistent. I think 1 year him do good, and then next year him fall off.
Yeah. Let me get the people in some interrupt. Who one. Yeah, so people, so the link, you saw a few people said that, if you have a link. But yeah, you can, jump on the link and have your say, what you want to say about Leon Chippy Bailey, But I mean, Daniel, if you, Joel Campbell, even I don't want to say Mexican. I do not want to say Mexican. But even when you go back to Costa Rica, one choppy, a lot of these guys, playing who exposed to the highest level, who come from the CONCACAF region, have all stepped up for the national team. So I don't think it's unfair for us to say, hey, Leon Bailey is getting overhyped. Are we expecting too much? Yes, Leon Bailey should be expecting to do a lot more because this is the national team. He is a local born and bred somebody who developed in Jamaica. You understand? So people are going to expect a lead from him. Look, bro, come on, Daniel. Do you think Leon Bailey come under criticism like African players?
Yeah. African players get a lot of criticism. I don't think African fans are crazy.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
That's what I'm saying. You understand? I
don't think Bielsa could have managed African media. You know, look at them little Osimhen. They make Osimhen even don't want to play for the team. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he could have managed. Look at Jamaica. Come on.
Somebody's on the line. Jordan.
Yeah, man. Big up, man. To the panelists, then. Big up.
Bless up.
Big up.
We say a puppy about the Bailey debate.
Yeah, Pandeli and Bailey debate now. I think him just need to check himself. You know what I mean? First of all, you have to look, you have to watch the words where you say out of your mouth and how you speak.
Yeah.
And them thing then. Second of all, you can't always glorify yourself. You see me? Sometimes God do it for you. Most of the time God do it for you.
Yeah.
You see me? You have to know what you say about your country, where you come from. You have to know how you set things out of your mouth. You see me? You can set things in, but you have to know how you set things. You see me? And he must just check himself. You see me? And just know, so he must put in the record. All of the ball of them where you are talking. All of the ball of them where you say, Salah, if I go up and I follow the whole of the ball of them, if I go up on them page, them dedicated to what them do. You see me? You know, see them come and are gonna party. If them get break and them go international, you see them in a gym, you see them do something. You see me? You have to know where your mindset really there. You see me? So I think at them little thing there, I beat Leon Bailey now.
Yeah.
But I'm asking a question. I'm asking my question.
Go ahead, Danny.
You know, think, Jordan, you know, think it's a culture-wide reason why we our players them struggle to able to be humble, like you have a Mo Salah, you get what I'm saying? You have a Mane, you know, a Pulisic. I don't see Pulisic do those stuff. Every time I see Pulisic get holiday off, him there on him look a friend them. You get what I'm saying? The most I see Pulisic do a private players look at golf. I get what I'm saying. You don't think it's a culturalized problem for the Jamaican players? Them are born up with a culture. So yo, we love party, we love go hang out, we love go do this. You think it's a culturalized reason why our players them struggle for able to humble and do the right thing?
Can I add to that? Well, Jordan, more add something so you can answer this as well. Even in the past, the man them eat oxtail before games. How is that sound? How is that possible? Oxtail, one of the most fattiest red meat.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I think the culture is the problem. We're grow up poor in the ghetto, so as we start make some money now, the hypeness take over. You know, we want the the streets and this and that and that and this. So we focus gone, you know, from the football or what, are bringing the money in, you see me?
Yeah.
And I think them need to just look back in himself, because a good player and everything, I want him to step up for Jamaica, especially next year. Next year will be a critical year. You see me? And we want him to step up and think, but he must just refocus his mind again. And know say, yo, fight a go there, you know, but nobody know fight. You have to just look in yourself. Yeah, you gotta have people. Nobody now go 100% with you. You see me? You gotta have people love you. You gotta have people hate you. Just just do things for silence the haters them. You see me? And just go through. So I just think of them is the thing them need to fix up. You see me? Because none of the them we are talk about. The whole of them dedicated. Them come at them the business about nothing more than just football. Leon Bailey love the party. Anywhere him there, anywhere him drop, him gonna party.
True, that's true. Yeah. I have witnessed that one before. You know, you remember, Carla, you remember the game that we played last year against Canada at home when he lift up his shirt and the man Bailey actually bang over him shots?
Yeah.
Oh God, that was an embarrassing scene to see the play. I think that happened when he missed the goal on the back post, kicking away from Mountain View side. and he missed the ball on the back post and the ball lift up him shirt and the man did bang over him shots, Daniel. I'm like, really? Look at the Egyptian king, Mo Salah. Brother, when Mo Salah take off him shirt, the physiques, brother. The physiques, look at the man's body. They're like, whoa. Yeah. And Liverpool is stumbling over to give this man a 3-year contract. Look at his body. Mo Salah can play the next 3 years at the highest level because Mo take care of his body.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. And I think our Jamaican players are only by red meat now in our system, so we can't ever play football too good.
Well,
I was
the money.
Well, let's say something about Leroy Biel about Whisper. As far as Whisper the new gem, Whisper, what's going on with Whisper? Because I understand Whisper have to do that surgery and him still recover and stuff. But to me, Whisper is no new gem. Until him start playing football, then him is a new gem for Jamaica.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Until
this brother, what you think going on with Whisper, Jordan?
Him the back in Chelsea now, Him the back in Chelsea now. I go through the little minor process, cause him just a heal up now. So him not really doing nothing strenuous, nothing for strain him back. So him doing a little process now for go back on the field.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. It's just very it's do you watch Aston Villa week in week out, Jordan?
Yeah, we watch it because I know Liam Bailey play.
Is it getting frustrated now to watch a Liam Bailey? No, it's getting frustrated right now.
For real.
It's getting really frustrated. I'm getting to hate to watch Aston Villa because of, even though I don't really want to watch it, I still watch it because there's so much love and there's so much connection that, we have with this player. He's our best player, play at the highest level in the Reggae Boy system. And I don't know if I ask you this, Jordan, but you think he come under pressure as if like he's like Jordan Ayew, Andre Ayew, Aubameyang for Gabon. You call these players, even a Keita, when he's playing for his African team. You think he come under a lot of pressure like those players?
Well, you're gonna come under pressure, because if you're that big club performing day in, day out, and when you come here, you're not performing the same way you're performing for your club, the fans them gonna put you under pressure. You see me? And as a baller, football is pressure. You see me? You have to understand how to manage pressure and them something there. You see me? So football is pressure. So I think a lot the players them under pressure, but as a footballer, you have to understand say it's a pressure in sport. So you have to know how to balance yourself under the pressure, because every baller, Messi, the whole of the big baller them you see them under pressure, but them know how to balance them pressure.
Yeah.
For perform.
Yeah. Jordan, respect for others, jumping in and supporting. You have no more you want to connect to, but because we're gonna touch on, we're gonna talk about the Kaheim Dixon thing right now. I want to stay and reason about the Kaheim.
I just say for the Reggae boys, me hope the best for them for next year. I think the pool need to get wider so players don't get comfortable. I think we need to get our heritage players them across the line with our local players or MLS players as well. Get the pool look wider, so that means no man feel like them spots secure, because in all of the team them, if I realize a Brazil window, all right, when Rafinha did drop performance for Barcelona, him never in no Brazil call up until him start performing, get back him call up. You see me?
Yeah.
So we need to get the pool wider.
Yeah,
we need to get the pool wider so some man feel like because Nicardo, if you play football and you play for Jamaica and every window, you're sure if your name get called up, you get comfortable.
Yeah. And then when you come in, start.
Yeah, and when you come in and start, you get comfortable. So I think going forward, for the country get better, we have to just get the pool wider. I know say, country thing is a world war thing, bro. You have to fight for your country, bro. I'm not seeing no fighting at the man them because they are comfortable, bro. You see me? So going forward, the coach just need to fix that, and I think the team will play better.
Yeah.
You believe in this coach? You
Yeah,
believe in
man.
this coach? You do?
Yeah, but I believe, alright. Reason why I say I believe in him because you can see say him want play attacking football. Him no sit back like the other coach because really and truly even at the second leg versus USA when we watch back the USA match where they under one love and get the beating in an extra time.
Yeah.
We were defending for our life in that match. A 1 and 2 time with Cephas use him speed and get way.
Yeah.
But about 2 times in the match, we get a little one chance. I think we was defending for our life in that match.
Yeah.
You see me? And in this match now with this coach, I see the ball playing a little bit better. Not perfect, not nowhere near which one of the team for that, but it look a little more better. We are go forward, and it look much more better when I sit back like one time and allow pressure.
Yeah.
You see me? He might try and he might feel out him players them. So I think going forward, I'm supposed to know him need new and better players in a certain area of the field, not all of the areas in the field, but certain areas in the field we need better players. And going forward, we're gonna see. I think he's gonna bring out the best out of the team, and we're gonna see a better football next year. So I'm not gonna judge him off a 3 window. 3 window is still too much.
Yeah.
Still too little bit for judge him off. So I think I believe in him said we.
All right. Respect.
Yeah man, bro. Respect.
You know, my name's Musa Diaby responsible for the my name's Musa Diaby responsible. You know what, Daniel, look, the thing, we want to get tonight because we need to know, you know, because the coach said this, I'm gonna bring up this thing, yeah. You know, so we saw a comment to more and take. The man say, hold on, let me see. I say, yo, if you ask me, being Brazilian blood, cause him don't party.
Listen, have the Ronaldinho name our blood name. Be a samba dance.
Yo, me I tell you, say, yo, my people, yo, big up it. You know how we know about big up yourself. You know how we know about. But hey, Daniel, you don't want need to talk about this because I want to know like want to get the opinion on it. Let me get the thing off of the screen because when I found the interview of Nathan Jones talking about Kaheim Dixon, I was like, this coach is want to look at him more when it's in the lower tier they have their EFL, the EFL League Cup where they play. What was named the Papa John Trophy, something like that. We even see Kanye Boyz Clark, have to get pulled out of the Reggae Boyz squad, because of emergency rating out, no first team goalkeeper, and them have to go over there, keep for them as well. But listen, where Nathan Jones, said, and I think I bring it up on the Morning Insider, and I want to share because some people have some debate about it as well. In the comment section, one more me really chop up. This is what Nathan Jones have said about Kaheim Dixon.
Kaheim Dixon scored 4 goals for the under-21s on Tuesday. What have you made of Kaheim, and is he close to featuring for the first team?
Well, yeah, he's always close, but the trouble is when he's going to start a game or whatever, then he goes away with Jamaica, he misses the cup games that really give us an opportunity to have a look at him in real competitive fixtures. So it's just about us getting to a point where we feel it's right to put him in, but he's always close because he's something different. He's energetic, he's clever, he's a little bit off the cuff and has some wonderful ability. So and he's a fantastic trainer. So it's great to see him doing really well. But he's been close for a while.
Yeah, Danny, when he said when he would like to look at him, look a bit more, give him more opportunity in the senior setup when it's international. Because we always pick him and we always say, look, we want our best bright players, young players get picked in the team. We all over, US picking, their best players in the Solana, get picked quite a few times for US. We started the goalkeeper at the Barcelona team get picked a few times for the US. You know, we even see in the past, so Mexico brought up, Diego Lines, Pulisic once was in that, famous US team that, did qualify for the World Cup, with Bradley and all these players. But Kaheim Dixon, though, the coach touched on it and he said they would like to look at him. Is it that he's not getting enough games? McLaren, not even at Coach Alf Grimson. Is it the best way of break through the national team? Yeah, by ask them and reject a call up. You want to focus, just like what Shaman said. Look, I want to focus, work on my farm, work on my business. Is it that he probably need to take away a few windows, and focus on his chart and development and try to break through that first team setup?
Yeah. I think it's time for him to get into that match day squad in that Charlton team. I think if constantly coming away to, because I think the champion they're in the championship or League One.
League One.
Yeah, I think the League One still go ahead and play matches even when it's international break, right? I think they still do that. So I think he should stay back. Focus on trying to be established first teamer, and then whenever you're able to do that, then you call up, because no matter what, you have a coach in Steve McLaren that already know you. You're playing in England. Once he's doing really good over there, he will constantly get back his call up back. You get what I'm saying? So I think if that's the case, coming to Jamaica, I know it's good to come on international break, but basically coming to Jamaica squad, just sit up on the bench and then maybe get a couple minutes, and you get what I'm saying? So I think if I was him, I would stick around in England more. To focus on trying to get, because my God, I saw that clip the other day when he scored those couple goals in the youth football.
Cup, for the academy team.
I didn't know you have that in him. I didn't know he was that ruthless. I didn't know he was that ruthless. You get what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is, I saw some clips of him in Money Cup and couple of Jamaica games, and when he come on and he do a good thing, and you get what I'm saying? And the way I'm gonna see all people bash him and say, "Yo, I'm not ready," this, that, that. My God, man, he's one of those players where you want to do good, cause
when
he
come on, man, he make a slump on the edge of the chair, like, what?
He's still raw, but he still can learn. You get what I'm saying? And what a way to be in the League One. That's a perfect, because don't get me wrong, none of these players that you see in the Premier League, they went in the Championship, they went to League One, they went into the League Two, they was in non-league, and they made their way into the Premier League. You get what I'm saying? If they're good enough, they work hard enough, they stay focused, they stay consistently, they will make it. And if Kaheim Dixon can able to do that, he will get there, because I see the fire in
the coach touched on a very key point, but my opinion on the issue, look, it's hard to tell a man not to accept your national call up. It's hard to accept, especially a young player like Kaheim that him brought up in Jamaica. Like you would say him just come on the scene like 2-3 years ago. The Doncaster Cup season that he had, the season that he played at Arnett Garden, the little spells that he have, came on in the Copa, came on in the Nations League. He's done a little flashes of brilliance there and there. And you want this player to be in the team. And I think that with these sets of players that we have in our national team, just because that they're not performing, not performing. So it's like the kid maybe cannot get a break. If these players were performing, maybe you would have said, all right, the squad is performing, the squad is up to standard, they can say, then maybe Kaheim can stay away, for 2 windows and work on his, extra fitness, try to break in. Because when I look at the Charlton, the man that we are play up from, Kaheim can bring much more, offer more to Nathan Jones' team than what these players have shown for the Charlton. You understand? So it's a tricky test, but it's just hard to not to accept a call up from the national team, especially when he's a born and bred Jamaican. That's your dream. That's the passion.
Yeah, I get that part.
And I think Kaheim is one of the players in that when he play for the national team, he want for war. You understand? He want for war. He want to do something for the country. He want to do something for the Chris. And that's what we getting. So we don't really want that to get dropped out of the squad because we have lack of those type of players. We don't have much of those players in the team that are willing to put them body on the line to do something for the team.
Yeah.
But I just think this player, just give him a few time because, as I said, he came on the scene at 18, 18, 19, and he said he's still a little bit raw. So I think at 25, you will see the best of him. And then the coach have said, look, Kaheim Dixon is a very good trainer. And in the past, this coach have even come out and said, hey, this man is a very good listener as well. So to learn the game. It's ego. It's not here as a young player. And that's really good to hear that he's very clever. And the coach have even said, oh my God, every time when Kaheim get on the pitch, you know what's going to happen. He always bring that factor to any team that he's playing for. Even when you're watching for Clarendon College, even you're watching for Arnett, when you're watching for the Reggae boy, when you're watching for Charles, other people that criticize youth and I say, yo, him should have got League One. Look at Whisper got Premier League. Whisper come up in a different structure. Whisper travel Europe for him and look at boy. You understand? Kaheim Dixon just get exposed to these stuff. And Charlton is not a bad team because Charlton have bring through so much players right now who is in the Premier League. Two names, Joe Gomez and Ezra Konza. These players have all, Jojo Shelby. These players have all come to Charlton Athletic. The most famous one, Darren Bent. Still the most expensive, transfer. So they have this thing, and even in that interview as well, he talk about how the club is passionate, how the club have a pathway for young players can really come to. So his mentality, his attitude, it's there. That's the attitude you would like to see a young Leon Bailey, back then used to have. Hopefully, we're gonna see that from a Kaheim Dixon 5-6 years down the line when we get that big contract. Because I know the contract will come for him. If he keep that same attitude, if he keep that same mentality and the work rate, because in England, nothing beat work rate in England. Every coaches love work rate. Every coach love that. Hard work in the hustle. You understand for your team? You have anything that you want to say on Kaheim?
No, just want to say that, just have to keep him head down and just keep working hard and the opportunity will come. You get what I'm saying? Just keep working hard, keep doing what you're doing, stay focused, stay humble. That's the most important thing. And believe in, once you believe, your time will come and his opportunity will come one day. He will be established starting player for Charlton. And
I think he will be up here. While the people in the comment section, people we have last topic left to talk about. We have about 5 to 10 minutes left, but the people in the comment section that talk about the players them that play for the other CONCACAF teams, Reina Banya England, Alfonso Davis was a refugee, all these players, Anthony Robinson, the left back band in Liverpool, and the man who play like Adam. I said the man who play like some locals, so I guess them I go with the comparison of our players them that who didn't born in Jamaica. But I don't really, me hear talk about it. Who the players them that born in and the players them. We are Jamaican, brother. We are Jamaican. Just get it. We are Jamaican because Costa Rica have some players that that freestyle running squad that born in Nicaragua. Mexico have Kieran is the Colombian, the only black man on the team, natural black man. Born in Colombia.
We want about Mexico team.
And when I asked some of my friends that cover Central America and Mexico, they said like these things don't talk about that. Look, he's a Colombian. No, they don't talk about he's a Colombian, but they say he's a Mexican. You know, I know if we just talk about just say the player, call the player name. Say Casey Palmer. One that play for All City, he not play good. We know why you about it. We just not like the thing about this heritage. It just feel like it just bring a segregation in the thing, brother. Like we are say heritage player. I just call them Jamaican and done, man.
Yeah.
I mean, but anyway, the last one we want to touch on, we see say Bonisha back in the fold, score 2 goals. Things are happy again. What we haven't win a game since last 8. Reggae Girlz. We see back-to-back Ballon d'Or nomination for her. No, she's in the FIFA Best Player. Award. Want to get nominated again. But our good friend, our former teammate, our former teammate and friend. Not former friend, but our former teammate. We want to react to what he said. But how you feel, before we go to it, Bonisha back, score 2 goals. I know he said he didn't have any time because he was busy, he couldn't watch the game, but I mean, 2 goals, man. She's back. A Jamaica team score on home side. The man them never do that. The people them so happy that they've experienced 3 goals at home. That's like 3 goals at home, but I mean, just shed some light, man. You think, man, Bonisha back, again for over a year, happy faces, happy teammates, everybody's happy, I mean, all you feel as a Jamaican to know that, look, the best striker in the world is back for the Reggae Girlz and doing what she loves to do. That's doing
very good, because end of the day, when I was couple show ago, I was saying that in the last World Cup, she have not really do anything. You get what I'm saying? And it's more nice off the field about Ramon she with the Jamaican team, comparing to what she do for Man City, in the women's Premier League. And, glad that she's starting to get on the score sheet for Jamaica now. Hope that can be a consistent team. We need her to be turning up big in these big games as well. And just getting that rhythm, getting that feeling to start scoring for your country on a regular basis, because I think when you score for your country, compared to when you score for your club teams, are 2 different things, You get what I'm saying? Different feelings. So I'm glad that she's getting back on that platform and just stay fit and just keep doing what she do the best. You get me? But yeah. And it's crazy, because Jamaica, the woman team, have bring us to the last to our whole football federation in our whole, like there was the last team to bring us to the last World Cup, and then when they just mention say they just score a goal, they just score a goal as well. They was the last team. Like look on the man them have not able to score any goal at all at home, but the girl them come and do it. You get me? And they have get the most fight. I don't think the men's team get a lot of fight. I think the women's team have got more fight than anybody else. You get me?
Yeah.
I think the women's team get more fight than the men's team. You see me? I say so. I'm glad that them back on up and running again, because I feel like I thought this team was gonna crash. At some point, like I feel like they was gonna give up on the girls, and you get me? So glad that Bonisha is back in the fold, and she just keep doing but yeah, I don't know what's going on with Nicardo. I think he having a little technical difficulty. Give him like a second to come back in.
I don't know, people. Something went wrong. I don't know. I don't know, man. This computer, it just got dead. Look, computer, computer got dead. I don't know what
Put it on charge.
It charged it up on charge, but we don't know what we just got dead. Up on charge, but it see later come up. Juice 90, up on charge. You know, just boy, I mean, tell the technology. What on it, Daniel? Because we want to get to the last topic before we run out time.
R is that R and or pronounce. I am not comparing the women's team with the men's team. You get me? It's just two different demographic. Like they're in a two different world by themselves. You get me? We can't compare that. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying that the women's team get a lot of fight. You get me? Especially knowing that we don't have as much resource as much country. You get me? And to see that the girls them get to the World Cup and participate, and we as a country will still fight. We still never at those times when they was going through the back and forth with the federation, never really get a lot of support. You know, I think they have to cry out for help and to get to the national media. You get what I'm saying? So not comparing, you get me? It's two different things. I'm just showing say yo, they have to go through a whole heap too. You get me? I feel like that's why when Bailey la complain about hotel, and them something there. You get me? I say.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, the woman them score and the men them not score. You get me? At least the woman them give the fans them at home something for
that's
celebrate.
just a reality we have to deal with. That's
You
just
get
a
me?
reality.
The woman them give the man them something for celebrate it, for give the fans them something for celebrate it, and the guys them don't. You get me? That's just the reality. You get me? That's just the truth. What you want me to say? The man them have not scored in that. The man them have not scored a goal in such a long time, and the woman them come play and score, regardless of the opponent they play against.
Yes.
You only can beat the team that's in front of you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. We're not really compare, but yo, it's just the fact that the girl them get it, get the fans them 3 goals to cheer for, because look, a lot of people might think, this South African team, it's not the best. It's kind of dilute because of the players that we're missing. Because when I do my own research on this, South African team, a lot of players are missing. A few of these players are going to school. This South Africa team, we have to remember, this South Africa team is the defending champion in Africa. You understand? They beat Morocco, one of the best women team. We saw what Morocco do in the last World Cup as well. You understand? So this South Africa team is a very good team, but the quality that they brought to Jamaica is kind of dilute a little bit. But it's just the fact the girl beat the South Africa team that's really good coach, good coach in this team for the last 9 years. Desiree Ellis, just got named in the Hall of Fame and all of that. But I mean, talk about the Khadija Bonisha and where she needs to be at, or how she's going to win one of the best women individual award. Is it the Women Ballon d'Or? Is it the FIFA, Best Player Award? And a lot of, people say, especially in England, the media, like, she is the woman Haaland. But I just do feel that Bonisha is going to be 2x time harder. It doesn't matter if she play for Real Madrid. No, don't call Real Madrid. Real Madrid is no way comparison to a Barcelona woman team. It doesn't matter if you play for Lyon. It doesn't matter if you play for Bayern Munich. It doesn't matter if you play for Barcelona. It doesn't matter if you play for Hammarby, the Swedish. It doesn't matter which one of these top women team, you understand, she played for. It's going to be 2x time harder, because when you look at the level of the Spanish women national team is playing compared to the level of Bonisha playing for the national team for Jamaica, she's not winning anything. You get me? I said, she's not going nowhere to win. The team is nowhere to win anything in CONCACAF. Let's be quite frank. You understand? The team is nowhere near the level of winning anything in CONCACAF. We're not there as a national team as yet. We make a big jump from 2015, 2016 to where we're at right now, where we have less players that playing in the college system, more players playing as a professional, compared to the team that got to our first World Cup. Whole heap of college players, less professional players that who get some small salary. If you had to add a local job, admit, what I say, but I mean, what's your thought though, around the Bonisha issue of, trying to win, one of those awards, the FIFA award, FIFA women's player of the year or the Ballon d'Or. You think she have to leave Manchester City to get one of those awards? Or is that like it's all about what she can achieve for the Reggae Girls?
I don't think she needs. I don't think she have to leave Man City. I think she's a talisman for City. I think City and up. I think they still have a long way to go to catch up Chelsea. She can build a legacy at City. Be one of the greats there. I don't think she really need to go to Barca. I know Barca is dominating in Europe over the past couple of years and stuff. But
yeah.
I don't know. I think City is perfect for her. I think she's doing a great job. I just think that City need to build around her, so they can challenge Chelsea, so they can challenge in the Champions League. I think City need to get in some players to help her. You get me? I think she can win the Ballon d'Or at City, but how soon can they build a squad to help her of achieving things? You get what I'm saying? So I think she already established. She's a very established player already at City. So why leave? Like, she's the talisman. She's she's the best player, best striker in the Premier League. So I don't know why would she want to leave, but at the same time, they want to get to a different level and get that different PR and different support. I guess Barcelona, even Chelsea, but that look messed up if the best striker in the league for go Chelsea. You get me? But Chelsea is challenging Barca every season.
Yeah.
You get me? For win the Champions League. You remember that?
So I take out that clip here because I was watching with Bridget, Ryan, and Ryan said something where I agree, I mean I agree. You understand? So I clip it out and I go play it, and I want the people listen it as well. I want to react to it as well.
Say any Bonisha never come from Jamaica. I think Bonisha that win the Ballon d'Or already. She has been very consistent for Man City, and she has did very well for Jamaica. If you look on her stats, if you look on her numbers, I think if Bonisha never play or come from Jamaica, if Bonisha they come from the United States or Canada, she'd have a better chance to win the Ballon d'Or. And I think City have to go deep in the Champions League in the competition. I love to see Bonisha at Barcelona. Something have to be changed with Bonisha. I don't think she's going to win the Ballon d'Or at City. I think she could have a great chance if she play at Barcelona. Barcelona dominant. I think Bonisha can easily start in the Barcelona team. I think she need to go to Barcelona. If she go to Barcelona, people, she have that weight on her back where she can actually win the Ballon d'Or. Because I love to see Bonisha win the Ballon d'Or, people.
When I listen to that, Ryan say, if she when she should have Barcelona, she will carry that weight. But you see whenever player named Bon Mati, a player that the media love, a player that the world love. Bon Mati have over 35 goals involvement last season for Barcelona. Yeah? Over 35 goals involvement. Barcelona striker, Salma Parillo. the black girl that play in the number 9 position for Spain. She had 34 goals last season out of 36 games, including winning the Nations League for Spain, including winning the quadruple domestic for Barcelona. And I bet you, about Matty, I going to win the back-to-back FIFA Women's Player of the Year. So, and I just play for Barcelona. When the media with you, when everybody love you. Remember, these things are voting. Me, you can't vote for the best, the FIFA player, something, you know. Me, you can't vote for it, you know. So, the part of us say, yo, Jamaica, yes, it's because of the nation where she come from, but we don't really want to draw that in the conversation because we're proudly glad that Bonisha is a Jamaican. You understand? We don't want John Adams parallel and say, yo, she was a Canadian. A Canada player never won the best player award, this award, the FIFA award. The last 2 Americans that won it was Rapinoe, 2019. Rapinoe not do nothing 2019 for win the ball, for not the Ballon d'Or, for win the FIFA.
Yeah.
She not do nothing, brother. She not do nothing but win the World Cup for US. Nothing she not do. Alex Morgan.
Yeah.
She won in 2016. So those are the 2, I think, CONCACAF players that won it. You understand? So there's a few strikers on the short list at this award. And I don't think Bonisha are going to finish over ahead of them. Why? One, she not have a league title under her name as yet. She just started playing in the Champions League. So that's one of the things we have to give Ryan for. Like, she not go deep yet in the Champions League. It's her first season where she have to play some real Champions League football.
Yeah.
You understand? So, I mean, I want to hear your views on it, you know, about what you have said.
First, I'm gonna say, why am I push out to Barca? Barca one time, like without Barca coming for her, she can't just go Barca. You know, Barca is one of the big dogs, but you know, as far as I think we reach a point now. I feel like Ballon d'Or loses credibility. It's all about PR. It's all about who them favorite, who them like. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not always down to the player that deserve it. You get what I'm saying? It's all about PR, who is very likable. You know, I mean, Messi is the GOAT, but we see Messi with enough Ballon d'Or where we should even win. You get what I'm saying? Like Messi with enough Ballon d'Or, we should even win. But as far as she, I don't know, man. I think City just fit her. I think that's
I don't think Barcelona system suit Bonisha. I don't think Barcelona system suit Bonisha need the ball quick to the channels. This is how City play, bro. When you look at the City play, they play a lot more quicker than the Barcelona team. The Barcelona team built through Bon Mati and the other girl, you know, I forgot her name. We broke her leg and missed the World Cup. You know, she have also win this award as well.
But do you think she's the type of player that Barcelona will go for?
No, because the number 9s that naturally play for Barcelona over the years, they naturally can play on the wing.
And she can't play on the wing?
No, Bonisha, you're not going to put Bonisha on the wing. You're going to kill her again. She can do a job there, but play Bonisha on the wing, Daniel. You're going to kill her again.
She's a natural number 9.
Bonisha is a fox in the box. Barcelona don't square crosses into the box. That's a number 1.
Yeah.
Barcelona played inverted wing backs. Like when you see Arne Slot had with Trent and Robertson play them right under the midfield. That's how Barcelona play. Yeah. City team play with wingers. City team dominate. You understand? But it's just that Bonisha coming at a time where you have a coach named Emma Hayes. It's just a nightmare. You understand? And now it's like when Emma Hayes left, you know, the French coach Sonia come in and it's like it's a nightmare against Chelsea. To lose a game from the season start in a no competition. Them already 5 points behind. Chelsea. Chelsea lose a game in no competition and Chelsea already beat them. So them already, you know, falling short. You understand? So it's just going to what Khadija Bonishar can do is if Khadija can pick a trophy somewhere around us in a CONCACAF, it could have helped her.
Yeah.
But if you have players, Daniel, in a Barcelona team, strikers that cannot win, who's scoring 25 goals a season, wingers scoring 25 goals a season. But no, they play for Spain. But when they play for Spain, in the best women team I've ever. I don't think not even the US team them can compare to this Spanish team.
Really?
Oh, dominant they're going. No, this Spanish team is so very good. This is so good.
US team did dominant still when they World Cup still.
Yes, 20 years from now, come back and see how much World Cup them girls are going. But me not take nothing from the US team. Them good. Yes. But we just feel like them also look at Hollywood girls. You see that Spanish team, yeah? Them girls are want to play football. You understand? But I just one of them things where the country where she come from, she just can't get a trophy around her. So like very difficult. You have a team like Canada, you have a team like US. It's very difficult for Khadija Bonishar to win a trophy because if she now win a trophy around her, so Daniel, for the Reggae girls, she can't go with none of them individual awards. It's hard because those girls are winning. Yeah, that they are winning for the national team. And I think 2015 and 2019, the US won the World Cup back to back. So the 2016 when Morgan win, she just win the World Cup. 2019 when Rapinoe win, then she just win the World Cup. You understand? So now we have a different era. The US controller era. Now we are era at the Spanish team, which they are European. They are playing. So Khadija Bonishar already prove it to us that look, she can do well at that level because she play against Barcelona. That's the peak where she scored and she beat them in England. You understand? So she at that level, but it's just that unfortunate, man. This shirt, man. When you're going to win international tournaments. Anyway, I wrap up, wrap up, people. Jaja, wrap up. It's a very good show. It's a very good show. People like computer, they will open up back in. But I mean, people, really appreciate.
People bless up on yourself, people.
Yeah, man, really appreciate. We give them 2 hours. Really appreciate everybody, man. You understand? But we body shot can't really do it, Daniel. But it just a bit difficult, man. Be quiet, man. Because when you look the other next player team, she play for Leon. She come from Mali. Yeah? She come from Mali and she play for Leon, and Leon is one of the top team, them and Paris Saint-Germain, in French football. The coach at Chelsea play coach now. She win everything with the Leon team. Leon have won everything last season, so and those players can't even win it. Look at that. Because some of those players that play for Leon, they're Africans. They play for African team, and their team is not doing well. So it's hard for them as well to win it. So I just play for Barca or play for Leon, the 2 top teams, and Chelsea. Sam Kerr. Look how Sam Kerr dominant in a WSL. And Sam Kerr can't go nowhere near them award. You understand, brother?
Play for Australia.
Yeah, I should play for you. All right. Yeah, you understand, brother? So big up Ryan LFC, man. Big up to the people, them. As usual, big up to the people,
Man, bless up on yourself, people. Don't forget, smash up the likes button. I don't know.
For your country, that's the highest level in every sporting event. You believe that? The country is the highest sporting.
No, because remember, Messi never used to win no trophy. Messi never used to win with Argentina. And he never used to win Argentina. Remember, Messi just started winning things with Argentina, Yeah. I in Barcelona, trophy and numbers used to come to. Don't forget that, You get me? Ronaldo never used to win with Portugal. You get me? And Real Madrid and Manchester United numbers used to count. So, if you are doing really good at your club, you see, if Bonishar that put up 30 numbers and plus she win trophy at City, she'd have up there too. She'd have in the conversation. You see what I'm saying? But she only have put up the numbers and she now win nothing for your club.
Yeah, she have put up the numbers for City, but she now win a league title. She now win
She now win nothing for Jamaica. So that's difficult. You get me? But you have to at least put up you have to win trophies somewhere.
You see,
Yeah,
continue.
Yeah, after you win something for your club, you know, Messi used to do it. Messi now is win no World Cup. Before Messi win the World Cup, now he never win no Copa America. Remember that, man? Messi used to struggle at Argentina until he finally break through. But Messi, even before that, Messi still with Ballon d'Or. Ronaldo, same thing.
Dominant. So that's the thing where with those players, you know, those two players, they're so dominant at their club team where it just is just that you cannot take them off of the podium because other players are not who are winning it. Even though a few, I think Iniesta, I think the 2010 Iniesta got robbed. I think Iniesta got robbed in that Ballon d'Or ceremony.
Look at Roger. Roger win the Ballon d'Or. Roger never score over 20 goals. You know, and just because him then a very dominant City team, he was one of the most important players for City and Spain, and he won the trophy.
Yeah,
you get me. So you have to win trophy.
I just think that, you know, until you start win some league title, the FA Cup and the League Cup, then you know, be more ruthless in the domestic title them, the cup them what you play. Yeah. But you know, somebody say US rank number one. Yeah, US rank number one, but all of them points they accumulate over the last 15 years of, you know, winning the World Cup back to back. They won the Gold Cup. You understand? But I just think this Spanish team, I think the Spanish team is better to me, if you ask me. I don't know, because if I'm have so much hate for the US in everything that they do. You know? I don't think so, but this Spanish team, man, they're much better.
They will catch up.
Yeah.
They will catch up.
Yeah, they're just better overall, to be honest. They're just a better complete team. And that's you know, the players are playing at the highest level. You know, the US, they just think that the NWSL, you know, one time growing up, I used to think that the NWSL was the best woman league in the world. Because they painted in the mainstream media like the NWSL is the best woman. I used to be like, why, bruh? I used to be like, why these big national players that play for Brazil, play for England back in the days, don't play in the NWSL? Only few of them. Marta, bro, you know, came to one Sweden was the best woman league in the world. You understand? For Armerby. You know, Bonisha even played down there the other day at Stockholm. 35,000 people I watched Bonisha put ball in the back of the net. But people really appreciate, man. We out. You need to get go. You understand? You need to get going. You know?
People bless up on yourself, you don't know.
Bless up on yourself, bless up to the body. You understand?